Hello students, good morning. I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to deal with the graphs in the chapter polynomials, right? It is very easy and it is an expected question in your 10th class board exam, right? So before we start, you please have your pen, paper, and also you must have a graph book or graph sheet, right? You must have eraser. So all that equipment you keep ready, pause the video, keep things ready, and then come back and continue with the video. Now I am going to continue a graph. We'll take a problem and see how it is done. Here I have to draw the graph of a polynomial. What polynomial it is? It's a quadratic polynomial. And quadratic polynomial has how many zeros? 2 zeros, because the power is 2. So draw the graph of x square minus x minus 12 and find its zeros. Find its zeros. Very easy. So in order to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial using graphs, I need to assume y is equal to x square minus x minus 12. So I have to draw a table. Table will have 2 rows. One is x, one is y. I am assuming this as y. X will hold all the values. Now you will be surprised, sir, from where you got these values. So these are all imaginary values I am taking on my own, and I will tell you at the end what values should I take in here. Right now I am taking randomly these values. I am taking from minus 4 to plus 4. Make sure that you don't take too many values, right? You maximum take 5 values, because it will make your graph more and more simple. So I will take minus 4. Now what do I do with this minus 4? When x is equal to minus 4, I have to substitute the value of x in this equation, in this expression. So minus 4 whole square minus 4 minus 12. In place of x you have to substitute. And when I simplify 16 plus 4 minus 12, I will get 8. So in the y row, I will put y value is equal to 8. Means for x is equal to minus 4, what is the value of y? Minus 8. Here in the graph, what I am doing is on x-axis and y-axis, I will take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. What I will do is I will write the scale. I will write the scale. And what is the scale? Scale is on x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Alright. So we take a scale and we write things like this. Now here I got, for x is equal to minus 4, I got y value 8. For x is equal to minus 4, I write these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 5. Like this I am writing some values. For x is equal to minus 4, what is the value of y? 8. I don't have 8 here. So I will add up 6, 7, 8. Now this is all you will do on a graph sheet. In the center of the graph, you will draw a horizontal line, call that as x-axis, vertical line, call that as y-axis. These points you mark and you begin like this. Here you have 0. For x is equal to minus 4, what is y value is equal to 8. So I will mark a cross here, and this is point called minus 4 comma 8. Similarly, I am going to substitute minus 2. When I put x is equal to minus 2 in this equation, y is equal to minus 2 square, minus of minus 2 minus 12, that will be 4 plus 4, 8 minus 12, it is equal to minus 4. I put this value here. Similarly for x is equal to 0, when I substitute x is equal to 0 here, I will get minus 12. Similarly for x is equal to 2, I will get minus 10. Similarly for x is equal to 4, I will get 0. Alright, so what am I going to do when I get these values? I have to plot these values on the graph sheet. I have plotted the first point minus 4 comma 8. Next is minus 2 comma minus 4. For x is equal to minus 2, y value is what? Minus 4. Minus 4 means what? Negative side. So I will mark a point here. I will call this as minus 2 comma minus 4. Next, for x is equal to 0, it is minus 12. For x is equal to 0, it is minus 12. I have to mark a point. For x is 0, y is minus 12. 0 comma minus 12. I am plotting one point. For x is equal to 2, it is minus 10. For x is equal to 2, minus 10 comes here. I call this minus 2 comma minus 10. And then followed by, for x is equal to 4, what is the value you got? 0. For x is equal to 4, the value is what? 0. For x is 4, y value is what? 0. I call this 4 comma 0. So 1 point is here, 1 point is here, 1 point is here, it is coming here. If you want, you wish to take one more point, I will add one more point here for your sake. Instead of 4, I will go for 6. When I put x is equal to 6, let us see what value you get. For x is equal to 6, it is 6 square minus 6 minus 12, 6 square 36 minus 6 minus 12, 36 minus 6 is 30, 30 minus 12 is 18. So what is y value? What is y value? 18. So I will have to plot 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere 18 I will get here. So for x is equal to 6, what is y value? Somewhere there up in the sky. Alright, now once you do those things, all I need to do is with the free hand. With the free hand, I have to join these points. Very, very important. I repeat, first you take a table, you assume the values of x randomly. For those assumption of values of x randomly, I will calculate the values of y. Once I calculate the values of y, I have to plot those values on a graph paper. Once I plot those values with the free hand, I have to join this. I have to join this. I have to join this, right? And you can observe that the graph cuts the x-axis twice. I have already told you that when it is a quadratic polynomial, it will either cut or touch the graph 2 times. So it is cutting the x-axis at this point, it is cutting the x-axis at this point. So this point is already marked as 4 comma 0. This point I have to mark as what? Minus 3 comma 0. So once you are done with the graph, what you do is you will note down clearly from the graph the points of intersection of graph with respect to x-axis are, what is the first point? Minus 3 comma 0, and what is the second point? 4 comma 0. Therefore, these values of x, therefore the zeros are minus 3 and 4. So our question is clear. He has asked you to draw the graph. I have drawn the graph and I have found the zeros. I have already found the zeros. So this is how you will do a graph. Remember, these values when you have to take it randomly. This is what I told. But actually there is a trick. You know what is the trick? You make sure that before you take values, you do this calculation. Here you find the zeros using a normal method. How do you find the zeros of a polynomial? By equating the polynomial to 0. So what I do in the rough work, this is not to be shown in the exam. What will I do in the rough work is I will write like this. I will try to get the factors. The factors are what? Minus 4x plus 3x I will write. Minus 12 is equal to 0. X common, x minus 4. 3 common, x minus 4 is equal to 0. Again what is common? X minus 4. And again what do you have? X plus 3 is equal to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 3. There you go. You got these values. So make sure that you will do this part in the rough work and make sure that in your table you will include those minus 3 and 4. So before we draw only we know what are the zeros, but in order to draw the graph more accurately, along with these values we will try to take other values. That's how the graph problem is done. We will take 2 more numericals in our next class. Meanwhile, I want you to practice this graph again and again. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.